So we had a pretty good conversation going here last night on my last vlog that I posted about Carnival, and we had a great conversation. But Lori, one of the people that was watching and has been watching, hi Lori, thanks so much for watching and for your participation. I love your comments. And Lori had a question that she gave me, which was, she said she was interested in hearing about my thoughts on adults cruising Disney without kids, because my husband and I have cruised Disney 6 times and we did it without kids each time. And I am happy to talk about Disney and cruising. What we won't talk about is the cost of Disney today. That's not what this video is talking about. We're talking about what it's like to go on a Disney cruise with adults only. A lot of people, over the years, I have had a lot of comments of people saying they don't understand why we would go on a cruise, a Disney cruise, without kids. And I've had some people who have just been downright nasty about it. But I will say that most of the people with the opinions say they would never get on a Disney cruise unless their kids forced them to. So they're giving their opinion without having actually gone on a Disney cruise. They gather their information from going to Disney World, and some of them haven't even done that, or Disneyland, any of the Disney parks. Some of them haven't even done that. They just simply don't like Disney because they associate Disney with kids. And I'm not saying they're kid haters. It's just that a lot of these people, and maybe some are, but a lot of these people, what they tell me is they're looking for relaxation. They don't want to go on a cruise and be stuck on a ship for 7 days or however long, listening to kids screaming. And I get a very common comment that I get is, parents today don't watch their kids, and I'm not going to get on a ship where the kids outnumber the adults. I see enough of that on the cruise lines that I go on. Why would I go on a cruise ship where they cater to kids? And I mean, I don't agree. I actually have experience cruising on Disney without kids. And so I, thanks to Lori, am going to tell you what my experience has been. I've been on all 4 of the Disney ships. We did the Dream and the Fantasy as inaugural cruises, and we did the Fantasy twice. So what is my favorite? I like the Magic and the Wonder the best. I like the smaller ships. I'm just a smaller ships kind of girl. First thing I will say about Disney ships, they're gorgeous. I've been on Disney, Norwegian, Carnival, Royal, Celebrity. And out of all of those ships, as far as just being gorgeous, I would put Disney at the top, then Celebrity, then Norwegian, then Royal, then Carnival. And that's just my preference. I'm not saying Carnival ships aren't beautiful to some people. If you love like the glitz and I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to grasp for here, but if you like that look of, say, like a casino, Carnival's gonna be, just put you over the top. You're gonna absolutely adore it. If you're more into elegance and what is the word? I'm grasping for my words today. Understated colors, muted colors, woods, then Celebrity or Disney is going to, and even Norwegian, to a great extent, are going to be more to your liking. And if you're just looking for somewhere in between Carnival and the others, you're gonna like Royal. This is just my opinion. I haven't been on every ship out there. This is just the opinion that I have gathered from my experience on the 14 cruises that I've done. So your opinion might vary as far as some of my, thoughts on style and the way things look, and that's absolutely fine. Now, being an adult on a Disney ship without kids, I will say, was very nice. It really was. Now, the only time that I struggled was when we had to go into the main pool area, and we only went into the main pool area. If you watched my video from yesterday, we only went into it when my husband, or even I, wanted a panini or a slice of pizza or something like that. Then we would go to the main pool area. Otherwise, we pretty much stayed out of it. The big screen TV is there. The family pool is there, and it gets really crazy. There's tons of kids. That's what you expect on a Disney cruise. The only other place where it's hard to get away from the noise levels of the kids is in the dining room, in the main dining room and the buffet. But the main dining room, let me tell you, when you walk into the main dining room on a Disney ship, the decibel level of the noise rises crazy. It's insane. Now, having said that, if you go to the later dinners, it is true, you will have meltdowns. Kids will be melting down, but more often what you see is kids laying in the seats sleeping, because 8:30 is late for them and they're asleep. They eat their food. The servers on Disney are extremely attentive, which you'll find on most cruise ships. They do not slack in that category on Disney, and they will have your kids' meals waiting for them. The minute they get there, those kids will eat their food and pass out. So the 8:30 seating probably is a little bit better. The early seating is crazy noisy, and just kids screaming and yelling and just laughing and having fun. They're themed restaurants. So the main dining room, the point is, the main dining room can get really, really loud. But, okay, the Disney restaurants for adults only is Palo and Remy. Palo, gosh, we have not cruised on Disney since 2013. And the last time we were on a dinner at Palo was $30 each. When we started cruising, they were $20. But it was $30, and Remy was $75 per person. So they do have cover charges. They are amazing venues, amazing. And Palo also has a sea day brunch. The last time we were on it, it was 15 or 20 per person. It's amazing. It's an experience not to be missed. So those are adult only things, venues where you can go. Then they have Quiet Cove, which is the adult area, and Satellite Falls on Fantasy. So they have adult only areas, and on some of the ships, on Fantasy in particular, that adult area spans several decks. The one complaint that people usually have is that Disney does not police children staying out of the adult areas as well as they should. As well as they should. And that is true. They have had problems with that. One of the things I noticed on Dream is the design, and it wasn't just Dream, it was also the smaller ships. The design is such that there are staircases coming down from the non-adult areas into the adult areas, and kids will use them, and their parents encourage them to use them as shortcuts to get from one side of the ship to the other. They're not supposed to. There's actually signs on the staircase saying 18 and above only, but they do anyway. So, but overall, other than those few times that you'll see kids, and out of all my trips, all my cruises, I only saw children in the pools like maybe twice. So that really isn't the issue. It's more the kids walking through the adult area that is the problem. So other than that, you have that whole adult area to yourself. And one of the nice things is that a lot of the parents are with their kids in the main pool area. So yes, it can be hard to find seating. Sorry, I almost dropped you. It can be hard to find seating in the adult areas, but we never had a problem. I mean, there were a few times when we went like midday and had to sit at the bar in the adult deck areas instead of getting a lounge chair. So what we did was we got a table at the bar and we would just sit and wait, and we'd keep our eyes open, and eventually we'd get a lounger and we'd lay down. And even the servers would keep an eye out, and as soon as they saw one come open, they would let us know. So I mean, I never had a problem with this. I could literally spend an entire 7-day cruise really not seeing many children at all unless I went into the main dining room or passed by the main pool area. Yes, sometimes at night you'll be strolling along, you know, the deck and the promenade on the inside, and you pass the atrium and you'll see little girls in their princess dresses waiting to, you know, get a picture with Cinderella. You'll see other characters and long lines of children and adults waiting to get pictures with the characters. You will see that. You will. But I mean, I don't know. I don't mind. I'm a Disney crazy person though, so I like that. I could sit and I get up on the, I get upstairs and I just stare down on the lobby and I watch the kids and the magic, and I love it. But some people don't want to see it. Fine, don't see it. Stay away from the lobby then. You know, spend your time in the adult only areas. The cabins are gorgeous, I'll tell you that too. The cabins are spacious. The bathrooms are separated, so you have one bathroom that has the shower and, you know, makeup area, or, you know, mirror, and you have the other bathroom that has the toilet. So they're separated, which is very nice. And you still have a desk and a mirror out there and a couch, and it's nice. There is not another stateroom out there that compares to the Disney Cruise Line staterooms. I'm just gonna say, I mean, that's just my opinion. What else? After you cruise the first time, you get a gift every time. Now that could have changed too, and we would get double gifts because we're also DVC members, which is the Vacation Club members, like a timeshare if you're not aware. And if you want to know anything about that, just ask. I'd be happy to talk about it. But yeah, you would get a gift. I mean, we got some nice gifts. The first gift usually is a really nice beach bag. And it's got, you know, the mesh holders on the sides, and they give you little drink cups. What the heck am I trying to say? You know, cups and little snacks and things to take with you to the beach. What else? I love Disney. I love Disney cruises. If it weren't for the cost, I'd be on one. Well, right now. Right now. I would drive my butt down to Port Canaveral and I would get on that. Oh, and Castaway Cay. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Best private island. And they have Serenity Bay, which is for adults only. You can just get off the ship, you walk straight on. They dock at their own private island. There's no tendering. The first thing you'll see is the post office, where you can send yourself a postcard, or anybody a postcard that'll be stamped from the Disney island. And then you just walk down the bridge and you catch a trolley, or you walk and you can grab a bike, just rent a bike. I think they're $15 a day. Grab the bike and then ride. It's a beautiful, wonderful ride. You can ride all the way to Serenity Bay. Just bypass that family beach. Don't even think about it. Just ride on down there, and there is a private barbecue just for you. And there is a private beach with with bar service, and there's a little bar. It's not just the servers that come to the beach to see what you want, but you also have a little bar area where you can go sit, and it's called Serenity Bay for a reason. It's so serene. And they have cabanas, and we have rented one of the cabanas. They're extremely expensive, but so worth it for at least to try it once. Go in with somebody else and get one. So worth it. Awesome. That's for another day. I'm just saying, these are all the reasons we do Disney without kids and love it. So hopefully I've given you enough information here. If there's anything else that you want to know, just ask. I can get more specific. Just ask. As you can tell, I love to talk about cruising, so ask away. Hope I gave you enough to understand why a person would cruise without kids on a Disney cruise. I hope you try it. Okay, I have a little PS to add here. I realized as I'm editing this that I didn't say anything about two topics that you probably want to know about. One, no casino. I know a lot of people are like, I will not cruise without a casino. For us, it doesn't matter because we hardly ever go into the casino. And I'm not saying we've never used the casinos on the other lines. We have, but we don't miss it. We do not miss it at all. And I was worried the first time we went on it. I was like, no casino, really? Don't miss it. And yes, they have a complete bar area called the District or Europia. It's different on different ships, but it's a whole area that you go into that is just like clubs. It's just club after club and lights and music and themes. And yes, they stay open till 2 or whatever in the morning. And yes, some nights they're very busy and a lot of nights they're not because, you know, a lot of your fellow passengers are parents. So they're at their cabin with their kids. We have shut down some bars on Disney ships, and the servers, we've created great relationships with the servers in the short time that we're on the cruise. I'll tell you what, you get some pretty good service when there's only like 10 or 20 of you in the bar. And you can bar hop just one to the other because there's so many in this district. And some of the ships have just the most unbelievable and gorgeous theming. You just got to see it. You just have to see it. I'm going to have to find some of my old videos and see if I can put together some stuff. I know I have pictures. I'm going to do my best to find some and put them on here for you so you can see some of the stuff I'm talking about. Anyway, I just wanted to add that because I'm sure that some of you are going to get to the end of this and be like, what about a casino? What about bars? You know. So, yes. And the last time we were on Disney ship, they allow you to bring alcohol on board. We always would bring a bottle of Jack on with us. Isn't that amazing? All right, I'm gonna go. I hope I've given you enough information. Any questions, let me know in the comments. If you liked it, subscribe, like, click the little bell. You'll get notified whenever I post a new video. Bye.